Michelle Rainey, was present at your Young Liberals event in Gastown and had the honor of meeting you, and she posed a question to you. She told you that she was one of 2,600 people in Canada that's legally entitled to possess and grow cannabis. She asked you if you would protect the recreational and medicinal users in Canada. And she also wants to know, are you going to give her an answer? Well, Mr. Naudioff then went on to say publicly on air that, yes, Emily, I do remember meeting Michelle, and yes, I do have that education package. And then he started talking about the downtown east side again. Now, this is why we all have to continue to hound them. I'm not done with Ignautioff, believe me, no way. All right, this is going to be like Michael Moore, you know, hounding to death until I get an answer. And I'm going to hound him until he gives us, not just me, until he gives an answer. My determination continues, and I will continue forever to represent us. And something happened to me 6 months ago that I never would have expected in a million years. And some of you don't know, but some of you do, because I did publicly talk about it on a show, and it also actually postponed our extradition mess this past 6 months. I was diagnosed with cancer. And I thought, how the hell did this happen? One little mole, and I'm going to tell you why. This is important for you all to know this, because you have to take care of your health and be proactive. One little mole on my back turned out to be melanoma. So in the month of July, they did a 6-inch long, 4-inch wide excavation of my back. And now I'm a lot tighter, my boobs look a lot bigger, that's for sure. I don't have to get a facelift in my back. A lot of them would pay good money for this. And they took a lymph node out of there, they took a lymph node out of my armpit, and a lymph node out of my neck. I recovered well. I only had 2 shots of morphine for that surgery. I went home that day and went back to my cannabis. But then a week later, I got a phone call that I didn't quite expect. You got to come back. I thought this would be done. I thought this would be over. You know, take the lymph nodes out, I'll be fine. And I get told that the lymph node in my neck was cancerous, and that we've got to go back for now a 3rd surgery. So we have a mole removed. The mole comes up malignant. Now we've got a big excavation out of my back and a little bit out of my arm and neck, and now I've got, sadly, a lymph node that is cancerous. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad. It just, you know, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So I have to go in for a 3rd surgery. I had the 3rd surgery on December 3rd. I had what they call a radical neck dissection surgery. And you probably can't even tell, because it's the miracle of cannabis, vitamins, and exercise, and having a soulmate called Jeff Tech that's enabled me to get through this. But I had an incision halfway around my neck. They opened it up, took all the lymph nodes out, and I am very, very, very pleased to say that I am going to live. Not once during this time. I mean, of course I was frightened, I mean frightened beyond belief, because this type of cancer cannot be treated with radiation or chemotherapy. There's just no radiation or chemotherapy. And I thought, God, karma, of all times, I have so much more work to do. I mean, I'm only 37 years old. I mean, I've got to conquer the world. I want to be the 2nd female prime minister of this country and legalize cannabis. I begged for mercy. I mean, I did beg. I begged God every day, please don't take me away from my husband, from my mother, from the people that I love, from my community, and let me be an example to all of you of proactive health. Now, that radical neck dissection surgery was a 4-hour surgery. 2 shots of morphine, people, that's it. And I went home after 24 hours. Wow. And all I did was use cannabis and vitamins every day, all right? Every day. And I'm standing here in front of you a lot. And it is because of medicinal marijuana. It just is. My husband is Jeff Tech. My husband came to me from good old America, and I'm proud to say that we need to align ourselves with the United States. They are much further ahead than we are in medicinal cannabis. They have 13 got 2,600 card-carrying members that are legal, but then you've got the Compassion Club. So either way, we need to work hard together. And all of you, please, talk to your neighbors, talk to your friends. If you want a medicinal cannabis education package, I have them. I can send them to you. They're not just for doctors. Like I said, RCMP officers, bylaw officers. I mean, anybody you can think of that just doesn't understand the therapeutic value of this. And, you know, I could keep going on, but we've got some wonderful speakers. I am here. I also have for you, everybody, I brought you a copy of the new edition of Treating Yourself magazine. My husband is editor. And it is an alternative health magazine. And all of you, there is a copy up there for you. I even gave away some free medicinal t-shirts. One more thing, Ted, I'm sorry. I have to tell all you, because this is really actually kind of funny. Friday night, Cheech and Chong and Shelby performed in Calgary. And at that event, Cheech was, Tommy Chong was given a bunch of tchotchke bags, you know, with all kinds of magazines and shirts in. Well, he decided to whip off the shirt he was wearing, and he put on his black medicinal t-shirt and his entire kit in Calgary medicinal. So, thank you all. And I hope that maybe we can all talk together, and if I can help in any way whatsoever. It takes a team, and we all need to remember that. It takes a community, and we all need to get involved. And give a little love. Life is very, very, very short, and it doesn't take much to reach out, give someone a hug, and say thank you.
Thank you very much for that, folks. And again, thank you very much, Michelle. Again, it might seem like I'm skipping out, but all this will be on YouTube and such later, so that's where I'm going to be watching it to keep the circus going. A couple of notes again. We have a raffle ending here at 4:20, and that's going to cover a lot of expenses, $2 a piece, 3 for $5. Things keep happening. Joshua, come on up here. This gentleman's just fresh from Calgary and looking to make Vancouver Island his home. He has a bunch of wonderful art in the hallway, and I've never met him, he's never met anybody from this group before. He just donated this beautiful piece of art for our 420 auction. Thank you so much, Joshua. Thanks for coming. Very much.